Hey everybody, and welcome back to Plus Ultra Pitching. We are still in our Drill of the Week series for our Back to the Basics challenge, and we only have a couple more drills that we're going to go over until we break down a full motion fastball pitch. Now, up until this video, we've done a lot with our wrist snap, we've done a lot with our power K positioning, and more recently we've done a lot with movement patterns, helping you guys feel the movements your body already naturally knows how to do throughout the pitch. But the one part of the pitch that we have not really touched upon yet is the finish. And not the finish from the wrist snap. We did talk about keeping it nice and low and relaxed, but I'm talking about the finish from the legs, because that is a really important part of getting all the power moving towards your catcher and in having command and accuracy with all of your pitches. So today we're going to really focus on, once we're in this power K position and we initiate the hips like we talked about in our backwards running drill, what do? I see a lot of girls kind of pitch and leave their back leg behind them, and they're losing a lot of power when they do that. Today's drill, you're going to need a cone, a shoelace, something that you can drag behind you with your foot. So I have today an athletic cone. This is one that if you play soccer, a lot of soccer coaches have these. You might have them lying around your house. If you have one, that's awesome. You can use this. If you do not have one of these cones, today I have just a bag. You can use a shoelace, you can use a bag, you can use, don't plug it in, but you can use like a charging cord for your iPhone or something like that. Basically, we're just looking for something long or something that is lightweight and that you are not going to trip on when you drag it behind you. Let's talk about what this drill is going to look like. I'm going to use the cone first, and then I'll show you what it will look like with the bag. So with this cone, most times people will put it facing up. We're going to have it facing the other way, facing down. So the smaller side is going to be facing down. And what we're going to do is we're going to put our toe into the middle part of this cone and set up for a full motion pitch. Now, we haven't broken down a full motion pitch, but basically I want you to get in the same position you were in last week. Remember, for our single leg hops, chest over toes, hips hinge back, but this time, instead of leg being in the air, you can put it on the ground. So now we're in this strong loading, this strong start position. From here, all we're gonna do is, just like our broad jumps, just like our single leg hops, you're gonna push your hips forward, drive straight towards your catcher, come around through power K, and drag this cone or this shoelace up to meet your front foot. So what we're focusing on today is bringing our back foot up to meet the front. All in all, it should look like this. Setup position. Notice my back foot is landing right next to my front foot. I'm not leaving it behind. I'm bringing all of my power straight through. Let's see it one more time with the cone. Strong load position. Bring it right up to meet the front foot. This is a lot easier with the cone, a lot easier to do on turf. So if you're not on turf, you might want to go with like a shoelace or something like that, because I found that it's really hard to move that cone if you're pitching on grass. Now let's use our bag. So I'm just going to place this bag right in front of my feet. I'm not actually going to push off of the bag. So if you're using a shoelace, place it right in front of the foot that you're going to be pushing off of. And same thing, we're going to get into our nice strong load position. Our hips are going to shoot towards our catcher. Our chest is going to move up instead of that down position. And we're going to move through our pitch and drag the bag up to meet our front foot. So bag is in front of the pushing foot, strong load position, drag it up to meet your front foot. One more time. Boom, boom, This is also a great drill for anyone who crow hops and their foot might leave the ground. Really good way to keep yourself accountable, make sure your foot is staying on the ground the whole time, and that it's coming up and powering through to meet your front leg. That's our drill of the week this week. Very simple, really fun. If you're having trouble finding items to use, shoot me a question in the comment section below, and I'm sure that we can help come up with some suggestions. If you were creative and found a new tool that you use, put it in the comment section below too to give other people some ideas. If you haven't already, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I put out new videos every single week. Check out some of the resources that we offer on plussultrapitching.com. And if you have more personal questions or are interested in a video evaluation, pitching workout, or pitching lessons, shoot me an email, Courtney@plussultrapitching.com. Before we leave, let's see this drill one more time, both of the variations that I'm showing today. Let's see the cone variation first. Purpose of this drill is to really drive this push leg up to meet the front with that toe down. That's with the cone. If you have a shoelace, a bag, really anything, get creative with it, have fun with it. I have a fan that keeps blowing my little light bag into my feet here. Load position, pitch. All right, and you notice I like to look down and make sure that it comes up to meet my front foot. So you can do that too to hold yourself accountable. Well, that's what I have for you guys today. Tune back in next week for our next Drill of the Week series. Until then, as always, plus ultra.